Hi, my name is Yasu from Japan, and in my video I do hitorigoto, which means talking to myself, and then basically that means sharing my life. So today I want to answer to one of the questions that I have gotten, which is when I started taking Effexor and Venlafaxine, how long did it take for me to get my appetite back? That was kind of questions that I've gotten a couple times, and then I answered in the comment sections. But today I want to talk about that issue, like losing the appetite and when it can possibly come back. So this is my based on my experience, and then all of our bodies are different, which means that even though we take the same kind of medications, our body would most likely respond to it differently. So I really hoping that you can just take my experience as one of the examples, and then I really want you to mainly consult and discuss your situation with your main physicians to hopefully get to situations that you can feel more comfortable with. So in my situations, unfortunately, I suffer the side effect of taking Venlafaxine and then Effexor in the first 1 month. Especially first 1 week and 2 weeks, it was really very uncomfortable. Like suddenly, I lost I lost my appetite completely, and I had no interest in eating or drinking that much. No alcohol, like drinking like coffee or juice or like non-alcohol beverage. I haven't drunk alcohol for like more than like nearly 7 months already, because like I don't want alcohol to interfere with my approach and treatment on my depressions. And especially in the first few days after start taking the venlafaxine and Effexor, I felt nausea, and I really realized that I had no interest of eating, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. Nausea part is of course, but the sudden change in terms of the appetite, and it's really a clear sign that something is really changing in my body or in my brain. And even though I was advised by my doctor that that would be one of the side effects that most likely I would actually undergo, but feeling or experiencing the loss of appetite is something that really made me realize that I am being under the influence of the medications. And then I was not unsure whether this approach would be the appropriate one for me or not, because the change was very obvious. And because like I didn't feel any appetite or hunger, I had to kind of force myself to eat regularly. Otherwise, I just simply didn't eat, and which is not really good for my body and brain, because my body and brain need energy. So I was forcing myself to eat something, and I can eat, but not that much. And then another thing that makes me feel very interesting, and also like, is this right feeling or not, that I was wondering, is that when I put food in my mouth and then eating, chewing and everything, of course there was a flavor and there's a smell, but like there is no associations between flavor or smell and then like sensation of either being like the pleasure or unpleasure. Like for example, let's say that I love ramen, and when I eat ramen I feel like, oh, this is so good, so delicious, and I enjoy eating ramen, and then I can feel happiness in my brain and everything. Back then what happened is that even I ate ramen, I can taste the flavor of ramen and then smell the ramen, but that's it. No enjoyment, no sensation of being happy in my brain. So there is a clear disassociations between flavor and then the sensational feelings, which was a very uncomfortable and weird feeling that I went through, which puts me in really in a wondering situations that what is going on? Is Effexor, Venlafaxine, suitable for me or not? But because I trust my psychiatrist and then I was already informed by those side effects, but basically I just went through it. And after 1 month, I had started to feeling or like hunger or appetite time to time on in the second month, but it's just not as much. So like there was a time that I felt that, oh, I feel like I want to eat something. Oh, this is interesting. Maybe finally my appetite came back. And then I was on the way to get something to eat. And by the time I arrived at the like 7-Eleven, like convenience store or like the restaurant, my appetite was gone. And I'm already there, so I pick something to eat or like I order something to eat. But there's a flavor and a smell, but no association of enjoyment by eating. It was fun and interesting in some ways, but I was feeling that, oh, if this continues, then I really lose one of the big portion of how to enjoy my life. But as time goes by, especially like after like 6 weeks or 7 weeks, I started to feeling more hunger regularly and ate regularly, which is a good thing. So just for those people who are wonder like when you can have your appetite back, or you want to know what to be careful if you take Effexor and Venlafaxine, most likely it's gonna affect your appetite. And in the especially the first month, you don't feel that much appetite, unfortunately. And there is a clear disassociations between the flavor and smell and then pleasure sensations. But one thing in my case though, like after third month, fourth month, fifth month, fourth month, I felt hunger, I felt appetite, I ate, and then I enjoyed eating. I enjoyed the flavor, I enjoyed the smell, but not as much as I used to enjoy before I started to taking Effexor and Venlafaxine. So every time I ate, even I enjoy the sensations and everything, but I feel like there is some wall between like, but basically let's say before taking meds, how I enjoy and how I can taste and everything is it's a 10. The scope is 10 is maximum, 0 is 0. After I started taking meds, even like appetite back, like how I could enjoy the flavor and the smell was like 6 or 7 somehow. And then I just simply accepted it. But in last November, when I went to Hong Kong, my friend took me to a restaurant called the Chinese Library, which is very authentic, nice Chinese restaurant in Hong Kong. If you visit Hong Kong, you should definitely try the restaurant, especially their marble tofu. because I was eating a lot of different dishes and I was feeling as I described to you guys just now. But when I ate the mapo tofu, it came back. Like, it was so delicious. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so delicious. And then I also simultaneously realizing that I am really enjoying the dish and I am enjoying the eating the mapo tofu and the sensation of the pleasure of eating good food and everything to the fullest ever. And I was very happy about it and I was very surprised about it. So in some ways, I believe that venlafaxine and Effexor is affecting my brain to feel the sensation of eating a good food. Kind of suppressed it a little bit, but I think as time goes by and my body got used to it, if it's really, really, really good, then my brain can feel it. And if which is a very good sign, and I was very happy about it. So for those people who are wondering when you can have appetite back, give yourself 1 month. And even you feel like, oh, I don't really enjoy eating anymore as much as I used to, give yourself a time a little bit more. Eventually it will come back to you. So this is my answer to those questions. But again, as always, for those people who are not going through this kind of situations, stay healthy, be healthy, always take care of yourself, always take care of your health first, otherwise you wouldn't really enjoy your life. And what's really the meaning of life if you don't enjoy it? And for those people who are in a similar situations like I am, what's done is done. I know I can relate partially what you might have gone through, and I know how difficult it has been or it is to deal with. But we can try something new each day and we can log how we felt every day and then time to time review it. This is what I have been doing, because sometimes like I'm not sure whether I'm getting better or not and then where I'm heading to, and then I read those notes that I made 3 months ago, 6 months ago, and then compared to how I feel right now, I can assure myself that I am in a much better positions and situations, which really gives me a hope and in more concrete directions how to approach myself and then this condition. So I know you feel like you have to do something, you feel like broken, because that's exactly how I have been feeling. But if you compare to how you were before, you are most likely and for sure that making progress. And that's your achievement. And then we all have to just keep moving forward. And if we get tired, just do nothing. Give ourselves a good rest. And then once we have energy back, we move forward. That's the only thing that we can do. So anyway, thank you for watching my video. If you feel like it, please subscribe to my channel. And then please take care of yourself. And then for now, bye. Bye.